It's the night before. Your note are spread across the table. Your pen lies beside you, and your mind racing faster than your heartbeat. The world outside is silent, but inside there's a storm. You start thinking, did I study enough? What if I forget everything tomorrow? What if I fail? Every student has known this night. It's the moment between preparation and performance, between effort and outcome, between who you were and who you're about to become. This is the night before, and tonight I want to help you win in silence. Welcome to Life Mode and Reality Podcast. And in this exam in progress series, I'm your host, Mr. Ajiro, and this is episode 4. And we are looking at the night before, winning in silence. For my prelogue, you probably understood what I was talking about. The night before, winning in silence. You've studied, you've prayed, whether it's to God, whether it's to Allah. You've tried your best, but the mind, it keeps whispering doubt. That's what the night before does. It doesn't test your memory, it tests your peace. The thought comes like waves. What if I forget? What if others are better prepared? What if I disappoint my parents? What if I disappoint Mr. HR? What if I disappoint my teachers? You see, the night before isn't just another evening. It's a spiritual classroom where your mind learns surrender. So the first rule of this night is simple. Don't fight your thoughts. Observe them. Don't fight your thoughts. Observe them. Let them pass like cloud. Don't chase them. Don't argue. Just breathe. Breathe in. Breathe out. Because silence isn't the absence of noise, it's the victory over it. I'm going to say it again. Silence isn't the absence of noise, it's the victory over it. Let's talk about your environment tonight, because your exam is tomorrow morning, right? Turn off your phone, not because it's evil, but because peace has a volume. Yeah, you hear me? Not because it's evil, but because peace has a volume. And your phone is louder than it. Tidy your space. Fold your notes. Lay out your exam materials neatly. Your outer space mirrors your inner space. Light a candle or play a soft instrumental if you can, or listen to a soft instrumental. Let your room breathe calm. This is not just preparation, this is ritual. And when you sit in that silence, thank yourself for how far you've come. Many students don't do that a lot. They don't thank themselves for the study, for the hard work. You don't do it. Thank yourself because you've done what many never could. You've kept going. That alone is victory. Before you sleep, speak to yourself gently and say this after me. I have done my part. Tomorrow I will do my best. And that will be enough. Let's go again. Let's go again. I have done my part. Tomorrow I will do my best. And that will be enough. Now let's focus on your mind because that's where a lot of things goes through. Tonight isn't the time to start new topics. Sadly, your exam is just a few hours away. It's not the time. It's the time to trust your training. Skim through short summaries, not full notes. Review your formulas or key ideas lightly, calmly. Don't overload your brain. You're not trying to learn tonight, you're trying to settle. Your brain needs the quiet to consolidate what it already knows. Think of it like stirring waters. If you keep shaking it, it stays muddy. If you let it rest, it becomes clear. So let your mind rest tonight. Let your confidence rise from what you have already done. The night before an exam reveals more than any textbook. It reveals your relationship with yourself. This is when self-doubt, comparison, and fear try to speak loudest. But remember this. You are not your thought. Yeah, I'm going to say it again. You are not your thoughts. You are the one hearing them. When fear says you will fail, you say, I will try. Yeah. When doubt say you're not ready, you say, I'm still standing. Because real victory doesn't begin in the exam hall. It begins in the silence, right here, tonight. And if you're listening to this with tears in your eyes, that's okay. Tears are not weakness. They are release. Let them fall. Let peace rise. One of my students, a very intelligent student, once told me, Sir, I always panic the night before. I can't sleep. I say, do you know why? She shook her head. I told her, it's because you're trying to control what's already written. You're trying to control what's already written. That night, I told her to close her books at 9 p.m. to write on a sheet of paper, I have done my part. I would rest now. It sounded crazy, but I told her, do it. And she wrote it. I said, all right, take a screenshot, send it to me. She sent it. I have done my part I would rest now. She did. She slept deeply for the first time in weeks. And the next day, she walked into her exam calm and finished strong. I still remember it was a chemistry. It was a chemistry, I think chemistry theory extended. Yeah, chemistry theory extended. And for most of you who are not, for most students who are not aware, we run a tutoring service across the Cambridge, IGCSE, Person EdXL, GCSE, SAT, ILT, you know, GMAT, and all. We are a registered business in the UK providing educational service. And why? Is because we want you, we want to take you from where you are into where you ought to be. And even if you're there, we need to keep you there. We need to make you better. And that's why we're doing all this. So you could look us up on our website, agiletech.com, or you could go to our YouTube channel, right? youtube.com/@agiletech to see some of our informations there and the tutoring there as well. And again, you can send a message to the sales team, info@agiletech.com or agiletech@gmail.com. I always tell students, one of the things you can do for your friend is to recommend us to them. And why? Because you're depositing something in their life they would never forget. She later said, let's get back to her story. She later said, "Sir, the difference wasn't my knowledge. It was my peace." Because we've taught her everything. She's done the mocks and everything, and she was panicking. So obviously she can't sleep, not because she isn't ready. She is. And I'm happy she messaged me that night. Because I called her mom. I said, "Mom, she's having trouble sleeping. This is what I've told her to do." She said, "Okay, that's fine. That's fine. Everything's been done. She needs the peace." Peace is power. Never forget that. Peace is power. Never forget that. Before you sleep tonight, talk to your creator. Yeah. Whether it's to God, whether it's to Allah, talk to your creator. Pray. Not for miracles, but for calm. And this is what would guide you. It's a template of, if you want to use it or you want to pray your own. Oh Allah, steady my heart. Oh Allah, steady my heart. Let my mind be clear. Help me remember what I have learned and help me stay calm when I forget. Bismillah. And you could pray it in your own way. Because when you do, sometimes, even when memory fails, grace don't. There's a peace that goes beyond logic. A peace that whisper, you are not alone in this. Hold on to that peace tonight. When you lie down tonight, know that your mind is enough. Your effort is enough. You are enough. You have fought battles in silence. You've faced doubt with courage. You've given your best. Are you hearing me? You've given your best. Let nobody tell you otherwise. Now rest. Let tomorrow find you refreshed. Let peace walk you into that exam hall like a friend. Because when the world waits, you would rise with clarity, you would rise with courage, you would rise with calm. And that, my dear students, is how you win in silence. That's how you win in silence. Yeah, if you want to go ahead and clap. Yeah, because you're winning. Yeah, you're winning. Celebrate. You're winning. You're winning. And thank you for listening to Life, Mood, and Reality. This was episode 4 of the exam in progress, the night before, winning in silence. Remember, the exam may begin tomorrow, but victory starts tonight. And join me in the next episode, which is episode 5. Until then, breathe, rest, and let peace prepare you for tomorrow. I'll see you in the next one. Bye for now.